Raise of hands, how many of you have lower back pain? Okay, you do, and you do. No, keep your hands up. Keep them up. You back. You've got it back there. What's up, Superhumans? BT here. If you are new to this channel, first of all, welcome. It is great to have you. I like to create content that's gonna help you move, feel, and perform better, both mentally and physically. So if you're into that sort of thing, hit that subscribe button. Last week, we talked about the upper extremity movement impairment syndrome, and that's a postural malalignment that's characterized by like a protruding head, forward rounded shoulders, kind of this position, right? And it's like that iPhone neck. And how more and more of us are experiencing this because of the current stay-at-home conditions. We're spending more time on our phones, more time behind a computer than we ever have. And all of this is adding up to more shoulder impingement, more neck pain, and more headaches. On today's episode of 2 Minute Tuesday, we're gonna be looking at another postural problem that's contributing to the vast majority of the low back pain that I see personally with my clients. Much like what happens to our upper traps, our pecs, and our deltoids from all of that hunching, extended periods of sitting do the same things to these anterior hip tissues. In doing so, when we stand up, getting up nice and tall and having a neutral spine can get really difficult. And this in turn puts more stress on our lower back. Instead of being nice and tall and just that little bit of tilt, you can't see it. Let's zoom out maybe. So rather than being able to be nice and tall and having kind of this neutral hip position, just that little bit of forward lean puts some extra stress on our lower back. An often overlooked set of muscles that keep us nice and tall, keep our spine neutral, and stabilizes the lumbopelvic hip complex is the psoas. The psoas is attached to the lesser trochanter of the femur. It's also attached to all those lower vertebrae in the lumbar spine, plus the intervertebral discs themselves. And as the psoas gets tight, you can see on this diagram here how it would crunch everything down, leading to maybe some lumbar lordosis, or AKA the anterior pelvic tilt, which can be disc-on-disc compression and pain, which 75% of Americans report lower back pain. And if you've had lower back pain, if you've had a lower back injury, disc injury, not fun. So today I'm gonna show you a couple of stretches that can help relax, take away some of that tension off the psoas, help you stand a little bit taller, keep that spine nice and neutral, and hopefully get rid of some of that lower back pain. All right, so we're gonna do a couple of stretches. One is gonna use a band, one is just body weight. You don't really need anything at all. There are a few more stretches. This isn't the end all be all, but those stretches require a table, which I don't have, so I will put those stretches in the link below, like in the description, all right? Cool. Here we go. So to start, we're just gonna set up into this lunge position. And what we're going to do is we're just going to slowly drive those hips forward. Now here's the thing, we don't want to be leaning forward because we want to get this psoas, we want to stretch it. So we're going to come up nice and tall, and we're going to kind of sit into this. And for me, this is good right here. Now, to kind of make this stretch even better, we're going to add two more things. One, we're going to raise those arms up overhead, and then we're going to lean to the opposite side of that leg. So I'm going to go to my left. So I'm up, and then just a slight bend. We'll hold that position for 30 seconds. And boom, we've got our first psoas stretch. All right, the next stretch is pretty much the exact same thing, but like I said, we're going to get a band involved. So I'm just gonna anchor it to this cage, and then we're essentially gonna do pretty much the exact same thing. So I'm gonna tie it to the cage. I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna put it pretty high on my glute and sit back, like so. So again, up nice and tall. I don't wanna be leaning forward. I'm gonna press that hip forward, and now the band is gonna pull that femur. It's gonna distract. Adding to that stretch, I come back up, and I lean to the opposite side. Again, we're just gonna hold that for 30 seconds. So it's the exact same stretch, we're just adding a band. Trust me, the band is gonna make a huge difference. I hope you enjoyed those stretches, or a stretch and a variation of which. They're really good, and I only showed you those two because those are my two favorite. There's a really good one where you lay on a table and you kind of let one leg hang off the ground, and then you're up there. Again, link is in the description. I really like that one because it's pretty passive. It's also really good if you can get somebody to help you with the psoas stretch. It's really nice. Again, these just require more resources, so I thought I would show you this one. I would also normally show you a self-myofascial release, but releasing the psoas is a little different than like releasing a calf. Where it's at, it's underneath some pretty important tissues and organs. A long time ago, my PT Jess told me it's just better not to go rooting around down there by yourself. I would go to a PT or a licensed massage therapist. I have my buddy Arlo, who's just a little north of me, that I go, and he does that one. It is not fun. It is pretty painful. That can be kind of expensive, so in the link below, there's a product called Psoas, and I recently tried it, and it worked really well. Again, I think you're better off going to a professional, have this done, but I know right now money is tight. It gets really expensive to see a massage therapist like once a week. So the Psoas, you can buy it outright and use it at home. Link is also in the description for that. Well, there you go. That's it. Give those stretches a try. Let me know how it goes for you. Also, if you're having any problem areas but you don't know where to get started, you need some guidance, click this link here. Click this link here. If you like the video, please hit that like button. Yes, it goes a long way in letting me know what kind of videos you want to see more of, but it also helps other people find this video. If you love this video and you love sweet giveaways, recently I just gave away $800 in Hyper Ice products. It was awesome. But if you love that sort of thing, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel grow, and with more channel growth comes better and better content for you. Finally, if you want to be notified as to when I release the latest videos, just hit that notification bell down below. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Leave a comment. It's always fun to interact with you, and I do the best I can to answer every single comment. Takes me a while, but I do. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Peace. What happens to our upper traps, our pecs, and our anterior deltoids from that position where they start to get really tight. That's not what I'm saying.